Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 2023 NECO Physics Past Question Solution Series. Here we are in objective question 1 to 5. So the first question says, which of the following pairs of quantity is fundamental only? So fundamental quantity, remember your fundamental quantities. We have mass, we have length, temperature, we have luminous intensity, we have electric current, what else? We have amount of substance. So now looking at the options there, we have option A is we have acceleration and length. Then we have force and density. We have time and length. You have volume and mass. Then you have work and temperature. So the pairs that are fundamental quantity only is time and length. So we have time. So time and length is the correct option here, which is option C. So question 2 says, the following are examples of field force. We only have three types of field force, such as electric, magnetic field, and gravitational field. So now looking at the options here, we have electric force, we have electromagnetic force, we have frictional force, gravitational force, magnetic force. So the followings are examples of field except one. So the correct option here is frictional force. Frictional force is an example of contact force. I hope it's understood. So that is the option. Option C is the correct answer. Question 3 says, Question 3 is calculation. A car travels with a constant velocity of 10 meters per second. So velocity, let's say V is said to be 10 meters per second for 15 seconds. So the time T is equal to 15 seconds. So calculate the distance covered within this period. So we're looking for the distance covered, we don't know. So remember this formula, which says that speed is equal to distance all over time. So here, our speed is 10 meters per second equal to distance, we don't know it. So distance all over time, which is 15. So when you cross multiply, you have your distance to be equal to 10 multiplied by 15. 10 multiplied by 15. So when you do that, you have 150 meter. So the correct option here is option A, 150.00 meter. I hope this is understood. So the next question says, figure 3.1 illustrates the velocity time graph of the motion of a body. Calculate the magnitude of its deceleration. So this is what we have. In the diagram, we have something like this. So here's the time axis in second, and here is the velocity in meter per second. So we have the velocity time graph to be in this manner. Here is 15, and here is 18, and here is 0, here is 5, and here is 10. Then we have this to be 10, Then we have the maximum velocity here to be 20. So now we are asked to calculate the magnitude of the deceleration. Here is acceleration and here is the deceleration. So we are going to look at this triangle for the deceleration. If it is acceleration, you look at this triangle. So in that case, here is your initial velocity and here is your final velocity when the body come to rest. So here is your initial time. Here I can call this one T1. Here is your final time. I call it what? T2. So remember, acceleration and deceleration, the difference is that acceleration is a decrease in velocity, deceleration is a decrease in velocity, while acceleration is an increase in velocity. So deceleration is a negative of acceleration. So the formula still remains the same. So your deceleration here is going to be final velocity minus initial velocity u all over change in time or time taken. So here, our final velocity here is going to be 0 because the body has come to rest. So here is 0 minus initial velocity here is going to be this velocity, which is 20, right? So here is 20. So I have 20 all over. Final time here is 18 minus initial time here is 15. So I'm going to have it to be minus 20 all over 3. Are we getting it? So deceleration will be equal to 20 divided by 3. So your deceleration D is equal to 6.6 meter per second squared. 6.6 meter per second squared. So that is option B, 6.67 meter per second squared. Are we together? Okay. So the next question is question 5. Question 5 says, the pair of quantities that consist of scalar and vector respectively is A, acceleration and mass, B, distance and force, C, momentum and energy, D, speed and time, E, velocity and displacement. This type of question, you have to be careful. They said scalar and vector respectively, meaning that scalar will come first, then vector second. So in that case, looking at option A, what comes first is vector, which is acceleration. So, and mass is a scalar, so it's wrong answer. It's a wrong option. The next is distance and force. Scalar, which is distance, then force, which is vector. Right? Okay, let's move again. See, momentum is a vector and energy is scalar. Speed is scalar, time is also scalar. So E, velocity is vector and displacement is also vector. So the correct option here is option B, which is distance that happens to be scalar and vector force, which is a vector. So your correct option here is distance and force, which is option B. So this way, we're going to stop on this. We'll continue from here in our next class. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the continuation of the solution. Thank you for watching. Again, please, I beg you, do ensure you subscribe to my channel to give me some visibility. Thank you. God bless you.